Hey, hey, welcome back, guys. All right, let's get into this. Take a little look at some signs and symbols, see what the story is. We start with the star, Aquarius energy. Got a lot of quartz crystals. We may have a feminine specifically who wears quartz crystals a lot or is drawn to them. Quartz crystal is known to have a really high vibrational frequency. This, I almost feel like they have like a pendant or something that they may wear. It could also be like rhinestones and crystals and maybe drawn to like a lot of shiny baubles, things that look like stars in the night sky. Also picturing somebody who may have like little stickers on their ceiling, that glow like the stars at night. Um, Star card, though, is about healing. It's about wishes. We do see a blue butterfly here as well. So there could be a transformation. Somebody's wishes or dreams could be changing right now, and that could be a feminine is desiring something different. We have a king of wands. This king of wands could have a long beard. We do see him standing here in like a graveyard. I'm picturing somebody who's like been in military service, somebody who's like you know um, had loving memory of those that they've lost. um, I almost feel like maybe he's recently gone through a situation where he's embracing life more fully, being more loving, because he's like, you know what? Let's celebrate. I feel like celebration of life is his energy flow, maybe because he has lost people near and dear to him before. And it's like, you know what? In honor of everyone that I love who's on the other side of the rainbow bridge, I'm going to make sure that I live my life to the fullest. I'm going to love big. It almost feels like he's raising his hands like celebration of life. This is joyful, not sad. This is him really saying, I'm going to be more bold with my heart, a little bit more daring, especially for the remaining part of this year. We see him being like, I want to say how I feel. And we have a queen of cups. So you notice, this is year of the snake and the serpent. Serpents represent change, transformation, shedding an old skin. So too does, an environment of, a cemetery. It represents change, transformation. I feel like he has turned over a new leaf and he's really more expressive than he used to be. I feel like people who know him well might even say, gosh, you're much more like warm, much more loving, much more likely to say, love you to friends, family. Maybe he's more emotive than he used to be. And it's interesting because he specifically is more gregarious when it comes to if there's this Queen of Cups that he's drawn to, he wants to tell her that. Again, with the star card being sideways, and we see changing energies, right? Changing what we want in life, changing what matters most in life, changing what our goals are. At this point, it looks like both for the feminine on the star card as well as this king of wands, I would say that the big changes here are we have characters maybe that are listening to their hearts, their emotions more. Their goals maybe are more about having relationships instead of pursuing success and fame. We have a queen of wands. Okay, so he wants a queen of cups to be his queen of wands. He wants her to be spicy and interested in him. I definitely feel like he is very bold, very um, willing to be flirtatious and willing to reach out and connect to this queen of cups and hope that this queen of cups becomes his queen of wands. He may see a more shy person and be drawn to her, but he's like, that's okay. She can be shy. I want to get to know her better. I feel like I could connect really well to her. Let me just ask real quickly. Certainly, he looks like he's way more bold. And he's kind of thinking that everybody is going to be more bold. You know what? He just might be right. With this Wheel of Fortune upright, something is changing all around the globe. We see, and on this card, we see like, these comets going round. We see all of these, alignments right now with all the planets. We see just energy is shifting. This is about change. This is about change. And that serpent is about change. Even here with the Queen of Wands on the edges here, we have like the waves, um, indicating like the wave of forms, of the ocean. And I'm wondering, of course, high tide, low tide, the ocean changes dramatically. The tides shift. The tides bring different things in. I feel like all of our characters are undergoing like a huge spiritual change for the better. Like, what matters the most is not becoming famous, it's falling for the person that we most want to share a life with. The things that we care about most is like creating bonds with people that we love. I feel like love, emotion, warmth, that is becoming the central focus. And I feel like because he's looking at the world through a different lens, he's seeing her through a different lens as well. I don't even know, this is not to say she wasn't already sexy and attractive, but I will say our Queen of Wands is our hottest queen. But he sees a Queen of Cups as a Queen of Wands. So he's looking at somebody and it's maybe like the light switch is turned on. And he's like, oh my God, she's drop dead gorgeous. She's like so sexy. She was nice, but now nice is exactly what I find so sexy. It almost feels like he's looking at, because he's ready for partnership. Let's be honest, he's ready for partnership. So he's identifying what, not just like who he wants to date, but the person he wants to stay with and what qualities does somebody have. And it's like, oh my God, she has all these beautiful qualities. She's amazing. It feels like his vision of her has shifted over time. And now he's like, oh man, like there's this halo of light around her. There's all of this like energy to, like, everything she does is attractive to me now. If she's grocery shopping, oh man, she's so beautiful the way she, puts things in her basket. It feels like when she selects fish at the fish market, she's so attractive in the way she, purchases fish. It's little daily simple things that he's like, wow, God, she's amazing. I want her to notice me. It's because he's seeing the world through a different lens. His goal is different. He wants partnership now. Partnership with somebody that he already really likes and cares about. Sorry, that's my baby. Eight of Wands. God, he wants to talk to her. He wants to connect to her. He wants to protect her the way my doggy protects. There is something so cosmic about this. I always look at this and it makes me think of some of the Australian Aboriginal artwork. I just love it. I think it's so beautiful. But I feel like somebody may have artwork like that somewhere in their house. These salmon also on this card, it always makes me think of like Native Alaskan artwork. Here we have like perhaps East Indian, or perhaps also Thai. We have a lot of different influences here. So I don't know if we are just referencing the fact that, no matter what cultural references, no matter what areas of the world they hail from, it doesn't matter. Love is not, we don't have to speak the same language. We don't have to eat the same food to fall in love with somebody. We don't have to have those things in common to resonate with somebody that we feel is like, oh my God, that's such a nice person, such a great person. They have all the qualities I'm seeking. It doesn't matter if we have anything else really in common if we're both like nice people, warm people, kind hearted, and on the same page. Whatever countries we hail from, whatever foods we eat, that's not a dividing line for us. In fact, if anything, it's more intriguing because now we have this person we're attracted to that we think is wonderful, and we can learn all about their culture, all about, it's like he really wants to invest in her, get to know who she is, get to know more about, like, I picture him like really asking a bunch of questions. That may be totally new for him. Let me go back to our feminine real quick because we had that star card sideways, which to me looked like, two people were sharing the same opinion that they are seeking other goals in life now. Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. She two is in a more serious frame of mind. This is all about like, if I'm going to put effort into things, I actually want to put effort into building my empire as an empress. As you know, both of these cards are strong in mother vibes. So nurturing energy. Empress is ready to be married. I do feel like relationships, but I mean, she's not interested in relationships that aren't going to go anywhere. Her idea of a relationship should be like long term, somebody that I would connect to, somebody that, I can grow with, somebody that wants to develop. She may want to invest in a project, a business with a partner. She may want to develop something with a partner. But she too is ready for very serious commitments. She's not looking to uproot. I will say this very specifically, these characters, both of them maybe once upon a time loved, travel, going all around the world. Now it looks like both of them are ready for long-term stable connections. This is what the massive shift is with that Wheel of Fortune. The cosmic energy is like, it's time for building things that will last. That's what I see going on in this story. And these two individuals, I don't know, are they already aware of each other, or is this two people that are going to be meeting each other soon because of these shifts? They're already on this card. We have two people already on the Sun card. This is two individuals that already know each other. Because these are Rebecca's or Black-Eyed Susan, there's a couple different names for these. I don't know if somebody's name has an R in it, or like, I know it's Rebecca, but I'm thinking Rebecca, or some derivative, Rudy, or, something. It doesn't have to be. It's just that obviously the flowers are very front and center. Somebody could simply grow these in their yard. This is happening now, wherever in the world they are, whether it's northern or southern hemisphere, doesn't matter, but it's a sunny day for these two. This is two people that already are around each other. They already know of each other. They're already illuminated. They may have already had nice, easygoing conversation with the Seven of Swords, but they've been hiding the fact that they both have already thought about each other. Like, I wonder if there's somebody more important. I wonder if, like, I'm not going to say it just yet. I've been lying to myself, pretending that they're just, a casual person that I bump into. But honestly, God, I really like them. Every time I see them, I think about them more than what I've been honest with myself about. Ace of Cups. Oh gosh, we got the heart right here. Somebody might smell particularly good. I just say that because this is like this little perfume bottle, but we have that heart on it. All I can say is both of these individuals are on the same page with what's more important to them now. The adventure that they both want to have now is, I want to build with somebody. I want to be in a relationship with somebody that we intend to do this and be long term. And I do think that they've both maybe recognized right from the beginning, even if it was just cordial, easygoing conversation, joking, seeing each other in casual settings. This could be neighbors that chit chat once in a while over the fence. This could be two people that, see each other at the grocery store, see each other at the market, walk by each other in a park. And it's frequent enough that they're, hey, how's it going? They're on good terms with each other. It is more than that. It's like they have been hiding what they knew from the gate, which is, I think that there's something more here. I think that this is somebody I could love. I kind of feel like there has been love that they've both kept, hidden away for a while, and there's no reason to hide it away anymore. Both of them are pretty fearless about this. I don't want to hide how I feel. I want something real. I want to go ahead and acknowledge, kind of like, I've met somebody special. Why don't I just go for it? It's terrific because I feel like they're on the same page. These two already have some rapport, and now they're both in the same energy flow of like, yeah, this, I would love to interact with them. We have fish again. I don't know if these two, like, the first time they go out to eat is going to be for fish. But I definitely think that there is this desire for real dialogue and real, like, Let's find real love in this lifetime. Let's build something serious. When two people want that more than other things in life, it's not about money, it's not about career, it's not about fame. It's about, I want to build a bond with somebody and have a really amazing relationship. And two people feel the same way. I think that's like, wow, they're going to have that because that's their priority, is the partnership, and they've already met somebody that they genuinely like. So I just feel like there's been no love in this situation yet. That comes next. All right, I'm going to leave this here. Thank you guys for giving us a thumbs up and subscribing. Really appreciate you. Bye. Aries, what is it?